Ta-da. Here I am. Okay, let's hit the elephant in the room. I'm leaving Instagram. Okay, I'm not. But it's definitely changing. As I said in the trailer, I'm putting Instagram on the back burner. It's not going to be my focus anymore. I want to thank everyone that's, supported me, messaged me during this whole thing. It's a big transition. It's scary. I mean, I occupied a tiny little place on people's feeds, and it's amazing seeing everyone being like, good luck, do this, do this. It surprised a lot of people. It surprised Jess. I mean, it was something I've kind of been thinking about for a while, and just, you know, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. And then the other day it was just like, what, the time's right. I will still be posting. Obviously, I'll still be shooting, but that's changing. Everything about my Instagram and all that, it's changing. My interests change. We grow. Part of what I felt and still feel now is I was I was in a rut, and those that are close to me know that doesn't work for me. I need to be doing stuff. I need to be progressing. Um, it doesn't devalue, everything that I've done. But now I'm at a stage I want to try something else. I want to try podcasting. I want to try, you know, seeing if this face is a face for radio. Or maybe it's not. Apparently, I might be interesting. I might not. Um, yeah, it's been a rocky road this week, kind of feeling all the feelers. Um, but I'm happy about it. I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I think it's good. Um, when we see things like social media where it's exhausting, it's our mental health, and I've always been an advocate of like consume responsibly. And you're ultimately the person who sees what you want to see. And if you don't like it, don't see it. Don't let it get to you. And hi, unless it was getting to me. I just kind of had enough. And um yeah, I just want to see, I guess, where this avenue goes. And I mean, if it doesn't, I guess I'll be back on Instagram more often. Um yeah, I don't really know what else. I mean, my focus will be more on clothing. My focus will be on the podcast. I'll still be shooting, but it's going to be super select. I've always been a pretty selective person on what I take on as projects anyway, more so moving forward. I kind of started creating because I wanted to, and I've always kind of done what I wanted and what interested me. And during my time on Instagram, I realized that I've really built a network and a community, I guess you could say, of friends. And they're pretty interesting. They're really interesting people. And that's what I'm drawn to. I've always been asked, like, if I could shoot one type of photography my whole life, what would it be? And it's always the same. I would love shooting black and white street photography, real people, real stories, and telling their stories accurately. And that's, my thing. I look back on some of my favorite images I've ever taken, and there was houseless people that I took, and we shared pizza and stories and talked about dogs. There was a lady that we met on the street in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Amazing. It was just like, holy, like this kind of hits, and this is what I love. So I want to get back to that. I want to get back to like just doing things that I love. Not things I have to, not things that it's like I'm obligated to do. Um that's it for me. It just takes the passion away from things. So that's where I'm at. Um Lighter note. Okay. Whoa. Oof. What's the podcast gonna look like? I get asked this quite a bit. What are you gonna do? What are you going to talk about? What's it going to be? Well, I've thought about it, and it's going to sound silly, but it's going to be whatever. That's the beauty of creating. I don't want to be, limited by, specifics and niches and whatever else. I want to I want to talk to people. I want to have co-hosts. I want to take over the world. Let's be realistic. But that's, I think, what the direction for the Troublemakers is going to be. It's going to be conversations, a lot like my Instagram lives. Um, but it's going to be people in areas that do cool stuff, and not just like, the guy that does this, but it's like the troublemaker in that circle, in that field. The person that's a little bit different or functions a little bit differently. Um, I've talked to a few people and kind of tested the waters, I guess you could say, on potential guests. And those of you I've talked to, you guys have been like, of course, like why would we not this not be a thing? So I think that's the avenue I'm gonna go down. There's gonna be some photography talk, but not a lot. And that's okay. There's a zillion photography talks out there. And that's not me. I'm not gonna sit around and talk about, ISOs and apertures and depth of field. That's never been my thing. I'm a do it person. So I guess what I can promise from the Troublemakers podcast, and I don't promise lightly, um, it's gonna be raw. It's gonna be, what it is, and it's gonna keep being fun. And when it's not fun, it's just gonna stop. Um, with that being said, I know I alluded to it earlier in the week. There is another design coming out, and it's pretty awesome. Like, yeah, if this guy could wear a crop, I mean, I could, but no one wants to see that. Um, I would get one. The Some of the first orders of the high vis windbreaker are out, and people have them. And holy crap, I thought they were bright, and like you can see these babies from space. So get those. They're selling enough. They'll probably only be around for about another week. Um, Other than that, yeah, like shoot me messages. I'm still answering DMs. If I haven't answered you with DMs on Instagram, it's because there's a lot, and some of them I'm just kind of reluctant to open. Um, And that's just me. That's just how I am. But I will get back to them if you have suggestions for stuff. Let's do it. Let's talk coffee. Let's talk music. Let's talk whatever. Let's just talk. So yeah, shoot me who you guys want to see. What you want to see. My Instagram is gonna be whatever. I mean, I've been cooking like crazy. You always hear about people being like, I'm getting my summer body. And I'm joking, like the amount that I'm cooking right now, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be like my 400-pound summer, because yeah, it's something I never knew that I liked, and I super like doing it. So why not do it? Um, yeah, that's it for today. There'll be another one next week. So share it, subscribe, do all that sort of stuff. And I just want to say thanks, y'all. Thanks for sticking by me, encouraging me, and just being all around awesome.